bed, and I thought I was late. Late for what? The casino at the country club. I came over here to get a ride with you and Cruz. Well, he's not here. Where'd he go?
He's out of town. We kind of had an argument.
About what?
It's not important. I mean, he's just out of town. I mean, he called, and we tried to patch things up, but that's all.
Where did he call from?
I don't know. You know, the connection was kind of bad. I think it might have been from an island or something.
Sounds a little strange.
Yeah, well, listen, I've been worrying about it all day, so don't ask me too many questions.
Okay. But don't beat yourself up because you guys got in an argument. Come on, let's go to the fundraiser. You'll play some blackjack, some roulette, talk to your friends, a dance or two with Daddy. Have a good time. Don't sit here and torture yourself because of Cruz. You've been doing that all day, haven't you?
Absolutely not. I've been chewing my nails. I've been looking at the walls a little bit. I've been willing the phone to ring.
Let's put you in a beautiful dress and make a grand entrance, and we'll have a wonderful, wonderful time.
All right, I'll go. But you know something? You're really pushy, besides being too spunky.
And I'd appreciate it if you would call me. Thank you.
Robert Barr. Hey, how's it going in Paradise, Craig? When were they arrested? No, I don't want him in jail. I want Castillo and his father off Las Serenas. Do whatever you have to. The police are very cooperative down there. I want them both on the next plane back to L.A. Good. And Craig, make certain you don't let Castillo or his old man out of your sight until they're on that plane.
Cruz, what time do you think it is?
Feels like dinner time to me, Papa.
I don't know. My back. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep another night on this cot.
We're not going to be in here another night, believe me.
Oh, really? Someone going to rush in with bail money? You know, the reason that we're here is because of you. Nobody knows that we're here.
One man does.
Oh, here we go again. Robert Barr,
Robert
right?
Barr, that's right. You can count on it. It's Robert Barr, believe me. This guy speaks English. I heard him talking bass.
All right, first offer him cigarettes, then money.
Caballero, ¿sabes qué? I have seen Valenzuela 5 times. 5 veces. You know, about those cigarettes, I could get you 50 cartons of those things, whatever brand you like. You let me out of here, 50 cartons. We can make it 100 cartons. We can make it $100 bucks. We can make it $300 American. You get us out of here.
Senor, the American dollar. Oh, very strong again.
This is going well, don't you think?
Excuse me.
Bruce, this is very unusual. Almost all the time you can bribe yourself out of a little jam like this.
You know all about it, don't you, Papa?
Well, I think I read it somewhere. You know, people talk.
You read it, people talk, I'm sure. You know, you're going to be in a lot of trouble if you don't let me out of here, pal. Yo soy policía también. Inspector Cruz Castillo de los Estados Unidos. Posición muy importante. Mira la placa, señor.
That is California. That is Hollywood.
Even Ronald Reagan.
Senor, look into my eyes. Look into my eyes, senor. This man beside me is my son. He and I are on a quest for the most beautiful lady. I can tell by looking in your eyes that you are a very honest man, and that you will let us go and not block our way. Give me the keys.
Baboso! What a team. Stunning.
It doesn't matter. At least we got rid of him. Clear the way.
What are you going to do?
I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to open the door. Son, please. You're looking at the hands of a master magician.
It's going to take more than your hands to get us out of here, Papa.
No, nonsense. What are you talking about? I'm going to use my magic words and your badge. Come on.
My badge?
Yes? Give me the badge. I'm going to pick the lock clean
And then we will be out of here in a flash. Would you do me a favor?
Whatever you say, Papa.
Please watch and see if our friend and amigo.
I'm all eyes.
All right.
Something about idle hands or the devil's playground, but I have a feeling they also write big checks for community centers.
You know, the last time I was at one of these social functions,
What?
I was the door prize.
Well, evening, folks. Welcome to the hottest game in town. Well, it's actually the only game in town. How are you, Mike?
Jerry, real good. Look, I want you to meet somebody. This is my new assistant, Celeste DiNapoli. She's going to help me start up the community center.
Well, it's terrific, Celeste. It's a pleasure meeting you. Jerry Calhoun, I kind of got this bashed together here.
Well, it's a pleasure, Mr. Calhoun. Thank you.
Jerry, please.
Well, it looks like you did a great job. I just hope we do half as good a job getting money together for the center.
I'm sure we will. So, how long have you been into fundraising, Celeste?
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
How long have you been into fundraising?
I worked with some people in Los Angeles.
Los Angeles. I got a lot of friends in Los Angeles. What area were you in?
Well, actually, one of Celeste's biggest assets is she's from the neighborhood. And she is great with kids. And she is well known to a lot of people in the neighborhood because of her work at the free clinic there.
Really? The clinic? Well, you must have worked closely with Scott Clark. He's here. Scott, come over here, will you? How you doing, Jerry? Listen, Scott, I want to know how you allowed Donnelly here to steal away this beautiful assistant of yours.
Well, I guess the person has to go where the opportunities take them.
You know, everywhere I go, people rave about this clinic. You guys must have done a terrific job setting it up.
No, it was Scott and Heather. I really had nothing to do with it.
No, that's not true. It was just champagne.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, look, if you'll excuse me, I have to go speak to Owen Holmes. I'm trying to scare up some funds myself tonight, trying to get some new equipment for the clinic.
Sure. See you later.
Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah. Looks like the guests are going to be walking out of here with empty pockets, huh?
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, sure.
Chris, would you mind smiling, miss?
Boy, this is going to be a night to remember, isn't it?
Come on, don't just stand there. Go on and get dressed.
You know, maybe I shouldn't go. I mean, if Cruz calls, I'd really like
Yeah,
to
but
be
she don't
here.
get it. And you can check your messages from the country club. I'm not letting you out of this.
Why are you being so pushy?
Well, Jerry Calhoun is in charge, and whether you know it or not, he was very helpful when we were trying to fight off Robert Barr, and I promised him we would be there.
All right. Go find something to wear.
No, here, allow me. In your shape, it'll take you an hour. I'll find something more.
Good evening.
What do you want?
I'm just returning your call. In person.
My message said to phone me. I figured since you had a couple in your house, as well as one in your car, you could probably manage that.
Yeah, well, I just thought I might drop on by. We live so close. Thought maybe you might have something for me. Like the Ondine.
Wasted trip.
Did you get a chance to look around your house?
There's no reason for me to look around my house because it's not here unless you put it here, and then you would know where it was.
Ah. So what was the urgent phone call about?
I didn't say it was urgent. I just wanted to know the name of the island where you and I met.
You don't remember?
If I remembered, would I be asking you?
Well, I'm just wondering why you would even care about it. What difference it would make?
I just thought if I knew the name, I might be able to pull up a few pictures and get most of my memory back.
Eden, you're going to knock their socks off this dress. We're going to gamble a little. I'll even come spend the night with you. Cruz isn't.
Hello, Kelly. She's right. You will knock their socks off of that dress. As for the name, I think it's best if you figure it out for yourself. Night, ladies.
What name?
Oh, nothing.
What was he doing here? First he buys the house next door, and then he just drops on by. Next, he'll be spending the night. When does this end?
Wish I knew.
Please hurry. It's a very delicate operation. Please, you never rush magic. Or open sesame and presto. Go.
You're kidding.
No!
Presto?
What?
It doesn't open.
Oh, no. No, what's wrong? I'm losing my touch. We've got to find some other way to get out of here.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get out of here easily. We'll just meditate our way out of here. We'll just zen it open. That's all. We'll zen it.
About the smokes.
You get us out of here, pal, and you got him.
We'll be putting you on the next plane to Los Angeles. That'll be in about 4 hours. Until then, you will stay here. I will get you something to eat.
Cruz. I thought I was a man of mystery. ¿Qué pasa? Why are they letting us go?
Because Robert Barr, or his boss, wants us off this island. You see, if I'm ever going to find out what's going on between him and Eden, I've got to find out now, Papa.
All right, let's go.
Well, we can't. As soon as that guard comes back and sees that we're gone, they'll have every cop on the island after us.
No problem. You go alone.
What's good is that going to do? They'll still have a posse after me?
No, not if he still thinks that you're here sleeping in your cell.
How's he going to think that?
What do you mean, how's he going to think that? This is how he's going to think that. Look. One foot.
Papa, come on.
Come on, it'll work. Look.
All right. Look, I warned you not to come here, all right? You're on your own. But you be careful now.
Always. Go. Cruz. You might need this.
Thank you.
Well, I hope that glass of wine is for me.
Yeah, it is. I heard you drive up. Want to take a shower before we go?
Go where? Thanks.
Jerry Calhoun's fundraising event at the country club. Did you forget it was tonight?
Yes, I completely forgot about it. You know, I am just swamped with work. I brought some cases home to work on. You're all dressed up and you look gorgeous, but would you mind terribly if we didn't go tonight? I really am not up for chit-chatting and trying to be sociable.
Well, there are going to be a lot of important people there tonight, and you could make some useful contacts in between the chit-chat.
Yes, well, one of the nice things, though, about not having to worry about re-election is I don't have to try and make social contacts, and I don't have to go to parties like this.
Well, the main reason you wanted to join the country club was to make connections.
Well, that was then, and now, to be honest, I simply don't care.
I don't believe that for a minute. I know how much it means to you to be district attorney, and I also know that you didn't expect your political career to stop there. It's my fault that you're not going to be running in this election, but what about the next one? I mean, things will have cooled down by then.
Yeah, well, I'll worry about that when the time comes.
Have you talked to your father yet?
No, I haven't talked to him.
You know that I will support any decision that you make, but I need your support, too.
By going to a party?
This one? You thought it would be a good idea for me to accept Jerry's offer for me to chair the city's charities, and so I did, and now I have to go to his party. But I'm going to need a handsome escort. We'll only stay an hour or two.
And if you're going to be there, that means Michael Donnelly will be there, won't he?
I
I trust that's non-alcoholic.
Yes, and I trust I will never, ever again drink club soda after I'm pregnant.
Well, you're looking particularly beautiful tonight.
And you're being particularly tactful. Michael, I'm huge. I would not even set foot out of my house, much less the rest of me, if I wasn't here to support you.
Well, what did I ever do to deserve such a loyal sister?
Not nearly enough.
Yeah? I thought you were supposed to enjoy the last 2 months of pregnancy.
I am enjoying my baby. I love my baby. I just hate looking in the mirror and seeing Roseanne Barr.
So what was it? It's been 3 years was the last time that we were ever even in a room together, all three.
No, remember the trip to Catalina?
Oh, that's right. That's right. We took your father's yacht, didn't we?
And we were supposed to have lunch, and Eden wouldn't get out of the water.
Actually, you were snorkeling the whole day. I had to actually dive down and pull you up. Do you remember that?
Was that really the last time the three of us were together?
I can bet on it. And you know, as I recall, Kelly here was at the awkward stage.
I was 13. I was wearing all those long dresses.
Yeah, you were kind of all arms and legs, you know. It's amazing looking at you now. I couldn't even imagine you having an awkward day in your life.
Just look at this room. All the rich, powerful, and greedy people of Santa Barbara. My kind of party.
So what is the plan?
To flaunt it. I want everybody here to see this dress. And I want them to realize what kind of influence I'm going to be on Armonte.
You want to be seen, huh? I can guarantee that. Excuse me. I think what you want to see is a picture of Mrs. Timmons with Calhoun over there, huh?
I think that's exactly what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Mrs. Timmons?
Make sure it hits the society section.
Front page.
What was all about?
Public relations, come here.
Where are we going?
Mr. Calhoun. Yes. I know how anxious you are to meet Miss Timmons here.
Yes, I am. Mrs. Timmons, it's so good to meet you. You're on the committee, aren't you?
Committee?
You did get our letter, right?
What letter?
You know, the letter is the donation letter.
Oh, right.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. We appreciate that.
I just want you to know, Mr. Calhoun, that I'm running Armonte now.
Sophia Capwell's company.
Well, not anymore. Though she and I do work together. As a matter of fact, this dress is the first creation out of my personal line.
Really? Well, that's terrific.
Thank you. I'd like to donate a copy of it to your fundraiser, so you could auction it off at the end of the evening. I think it would bring quite a nice price.
Yes, especially after everybody has already seen Miss Timmons in it.
Well, Miss Timmons certainly is very generous of you. And you know, any friend of Sophia Capwell certainly is a friend of mine.
I was wondering who I could share this with. Champagne?
Thank you. I'm not drinking right now.
Congratulations. It suits you.
Thanks, I think.
No, I mean it. You know how many men are fascinated by pregnant women? Well, personally, I think some of us are even a little bit envious of the ability for a woman to have a baby.
Well, I tell you, you're more than welcome to the morning sickness and the added pounding.
Well, any woman would be thrilled to be as beautiful as you are, right?
You're going to hit me up for money here any second, aren't you?
No. I'll leave that to the pros running the show. So is your husband inside at the blackjack table?
There is no husband. Actually, the father of my child and I.
Well, since we're here alone, why don't you join me at the roulette table?
I've never really gambled before.
Well, I'd be more than happy to show you any number of ways of losing your money.
At least you've got a positive attitude.
Well, with you by my side, I have a feeling I'm going to win. So come on, you can't stand out here all night.
I suppose I could give it a try, huh?
Of course you can. This is a party. And besides that, it all goes to charity. So you're supposed to throw caution to the wind and gamble away all your chips. What do you say?
I say deal me in.
Let's go.
This is very kind of you. Let me wake up myself, please. Lucito, this nice man has brought us some food. No, Papa.
What's the matter with him? No dinner?
No, he couldn't sleep too good last night. He had a bad stomach, but this is very kind of you. In about 3.5 hours before we leave, I will make sure that he gets his vegetarian cup. Go with God. Tito. Go with God, son. Wherever you are.
How's your luck, pal?
¿Dónde estás? Rambo.
Perdón, señorita. No, espera, por favor. No voy a molestarla. Necesito ayuda.
You're American.
Yeah, who's Rambo?
My rooster.
Oh, he just went off down that way.
Gracias.
Listen, could I ask you a couple of questions, please?
What are you doing here?
I'm, looking for something.
What?
I don't know. I'm sure I'll know when I find it, though. Do you live around here?
Oh, yes. In the cottage next door.
Uh-huh. My name is Cruz.
Hola, I'm Luisa.
Oh, mucho gusto. Nice name.
Gracias.
Yeah. So, did you live in that cottage when this casino was still open?
Oh, yes. My mama cleaned here. I used to help her sweep all the floors.
And what can you tell me about her?
Ah, she is the queen of the sirenas.
Sirenas?
Yes. You see, this island has so many terrible reefs around it that a long time ago, ships would crash into the reefs and sink. Now, the legend has it that the sirenas, well, you call them mermaids, right?
Yeah.
They will lure the sailors onto the rocks with their beautiful songs. And that's why the island is called La Sirena.
Do you believe in mermaids?
I believe in legends.
Have you ever seen this woman?
La Rubia.
Oh, my God.
You know her?
Very well.
I could never forget La Rubia.
La Rubia, the blonde. When was she here?
A long time ago. She was so beautiful.
Did she come here with a man?
Oh, no. Never. She would always arrive alone in a taxi.
You're sure?
See, of course. All the men were enchanted by her, but she never went out with any of them. She just came to watch them play cards.
11. You're really cleaning up.
So, why aren't you in on the action? I was right about that dress. You look absolutely stunning in it.
I'll tell my husband you think so. He bought it for me.
Well, I didn't know he had such fine taste in clothes as well. Where is he this evening?
He's off doing some business. He'll be here later.
You look right at home here.
Do I?
Mm-hmm. Like you belong.
No, excuse me.
Jerry, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm glad you guys finally got here. I'm very happy that Laura's decided to take on this community center. I would be happier if you would use your influence to get him to run for DA on my ticket.
Jerry, my mind is made up.
He's a very stubborn man.
Yeah, well, so am I. Michael, come here, will you?
Yeah.
You know, now that this whole thing is official, I would like to get some publicity shots of you and Laura together, okay?
Okay, I'm not in it for the publicity.
Yes, of course you're in it for the publicity. I mean, you want money for the community center?
Yeah.
People have got to know you need it, okay? So will you come in here? Come on in here, will you, Laura? Yeah, right here.
Okay, don't be shy. Move a little closer. A nice, neat, tight shot.
That's nice.
Oh, good. Maybe you could smile. left your chips on the table.
Thank you.
You walked out on a lucky roll.
Yeah, well, I just felt my luck changing quickly.
Actually, I don't put much stock in luck.
Why are you following me around?
Just wanted to make sure you got your chips back.
Robert,
What?
good luck.
Thanks. Hey, I'll try my hand at poker.
Eight is the number. Hit the hard 8. Come on, 44.
I can't believe we won again.
Oh, we won.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, Scott, how's it going tonight?
All right, Brian, how you doing?
Oh, great. You know, you should get in on this roll while Heather's still tossing the dice.
You two know each other?
Of course, Brian works for Julia's law firm. In fact, he's handling some of the business in our case.
Well, there goes my luck. How do you... Oh, you're not, Scott's Heather, are you?
I'm nobody's Heather.
So it seems to be going very well.
Well, did you actually... You spoke to people?
Yeah, Jerry seems to have done a very good job getting people that are interested in giving.
Excuse me, Michael, Celeste, I'd like to introduce Clarice Montgomery. I've been talking to Clarice about the community center. She's interested in making a contribution.
Well, that's wonderful.
I'd just love to know your intentions.
Well, Celeste and I would be happy to fill you in.
What a coincidence. That's my favorite song. Why don't we dance? And you can tell me all about yourself, Mike.
Well,
Enjoy, Mike.
sure, I'd be happy.
Here this evening, not that that's ever stopped you before.
Of course I was invited. You know, the Capwells can't keep me off every guest list in town.
Jerry Calhoun doesn't even know you exist.
Oh, he does now. I gave him a copy of this dress to be auctioned off at the end of the evening.
Still have to pay somebody to take it. Nobody would wear anything that tacky.
You're going to eat your words, Goldilocks, because the point is this is going to be the hottest line Armonte has ever sold.
The company needs something because you've sabotaged the best account we ever had.
Wine, Miss Capwell?
I want to. I don't know what you're so worried about the guest list for. After all, it isn't as if your family owns the place anymore.
What was that you were saying, Gina?
You did that on purpose. How dare you? You ruined this restaurant.
Hey, this is an excellent. Here's a Chardonnay.
You are going to pay for this.
Subtle. Very subtle.
At least I did it to her face.
That little bitch. How dare she do this to me? Cece's got her so spoiled, she thinks she's going to come and rescue her, no matter what she does.
Someone loses a craps table?
Oh, no. No, but I've seen it happen in Atlantic City. Those high rollers come in from New York, and before you know it, everybody's in trouble.
Yeah, they legalized gambling just after I left.
Are you from Atlantic City?
Born and raised.
Me too. What high school did you go to?
Sherman.
You're kidding. I did too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You're not Laura Simmons, are you?
I am.
I can't believe it. Don't you remember me?
Gina?
Yes! Can you believe it? It's so good to see you. Incredible.
I'm kind of hungry, pal. Go on. Senorita, there's an appear pretty soon. You and me are going to be sitting down to dinner.
Hola. This is mi esposo, my husband. He used to drive La Rubia to el casino in his taxi.
Good to see you again, Hector.
You know each other?
It is a small island, but I, Hector Chermoya, know everyone. Just ask your wife, right? So what can you tell me about La Rubia?
Ah, the most beautiful creature in all the world.
Oye, sinvergüenza.
Up after my wife, of course.
Of course.
But tell me, why are you interested in La Rubia? I mean, it has been many years since she last graced our humble island.
Well, she's a friend. I know her family very well, actually.
There, look. You see?
Huh?
La Rubia.
It is. The goddess herself.
I don't suppose you could take me to wherever it is she used to live on this island?
Hector Chermoya can do many things. But why do you want to go there?
Well, I figure I might be seeing her again sometime soon, and I'd just like to be able to tell her what her old place looks like.
Well, ghosts live there now. It has been locked up for many years. Nobody goes there. Maybe it is better that she remember it the way it was.
Yes.
Maybe. On the other hand, maybe not.
So let's go.
Good idea.
Vámonos.
Sorry about that business with Brian. I assumed that you already knew each other.
Oh, really? So you're telling me it's just a coincidence that your lawyer shows up here at this party, immediately befriends me? You sent him here to check on me, didn't you, Scott?
You know I would never do something like that.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you'd take me to court over my own baby either.
Oh, come on, Heather. You saw how surprised Brian was. He had no idea who you were. Besides, what would I gain from having somebody follow you?
You tell me. Maybe you're trying to prove me an unfit mother before my baby's even born.
You're going to be a great mother, Heather. This baby doesn't know how lucky he or she is.
God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap like that. I guess it's just being pregnant, all this stuff with Michael, the lawsuit, it's a little too much for me.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put all this pressure on you. I'll drop the case.
In exchange for what?
Nothing. I just want you to enjoy the rest of your pregnancy. I don't want you to worry about anything else except yourself and this baby. That's it.
Why the change of heart, Scott?
I'm just hoping that this doesn't mean you'll shut me out. Heather, we got along really well the other day at the sonogram, and I just think that maybe we could just sit down and try one more time to work this out.
Hello?
Hi.
Is it my imagination, or are they playing our song?
No, I don't think they are.
Well, you let me know when they do.
Wait, excuse me. Would you like to dance?
What, you didn't like the beginning of the song, but this part is all right?
No, actually, I have been thinking of something else. I'm sorry,
Well, I never thought you would ask.
All right. Come on, 44. Baby needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go.
I think Rick needs a new pair of Gucci.
Hey, yeah, excuse me. Thank you very much. Here, Chip. What's the deal?
The tip is to see if those dice are loaded.
Would the beautiful young lady over there like to blow on them for luck?
No thanks. 500, any crap.
You're betting against the winner, Kelly.
Not if you're throwing the dice, Rick. Three! Crap! Thanks, winner.
You play poker?
No. I thought you were going to play.
No, time wasn't right yet.
I like to guess what they have.
I bet you're good at that.
Robert, if you don't help me with this, we're never going to get it done.
It's not going to make any difference if I don't start winning some money for us to live on.
Well, you feel lucky?
I don't believe in luck. You're going to make sure I win.
How am I going to do that?
Tonight, when I go to the casino, you are going to follow me in a taxi. Now, once we're both there, we're not going to say a word to each other. We're going to act like total strangers. You are going to be wandering around through the casino. You're going to be talking to all the players. You're going to be very fascinated by the whole game. But when the big stakes are on the line, you're going to let me know exactly what my opponent's holding.
Robert, that's cheating.
Oh, it's just gaining an advantage. Otherwise, you're just another sucker like all the rest of them. Let me show you. Come on. Sit down. Come on. Sit down. Lesson number one. All right. You be the other player, and I will be you. Okay, let's say he's got, 2 pair. You put your hand on his right shoulder. Let's say he's got, a full house. You will play with your scarf. And if you run a finger down his arm, flush.
I can't do this. I mean, I'll start laughing.
Okay. You laugh, and we're dead.
Well, I'll be damned. So this is what it's for. Is this the whole house?
A queen needs only her throne.
Are you sure she lived here?
I, Hector Chermoya, never... Yes. Well, didn't you say La Rubia gave you the key herself?
Yeah, she gave it to me in a manner of speaking. Just for some reason, I thought she might have lived in one of those big, fancy places that we passed on the way in here.
No. La Rubia was like a princess in many ways. She was beautiful. She had no money. Still, every man on the island wanted her.
Imagine. I can hardly believe it. And, I never would have recognized you at first. You look so different than you did in high school.
Oh, is that good or bad?
It's fabulous. And what'd you lose, 30 pounds?
Well, not quite.
And that hair, I mean, it's not the same old brown color, and you lost those ugly eyeglasses you used to
Well,
wear.
I don't seem to remember your being a blonde bombshell either.
Well, it's just the California sunshine lightens it naturally.
Sure it does. Who would have thought that we would both wind up in Santa Barbara together?
I know, but it's not that odd for this town. I mean, people are always popping up from your past, whether it be your long-lost mother or your brother or your children. It's not usually just an acquaintance.
Yeah, well, still, it's a long way from Sherman High.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, I hated almost everything about that school.
I didn't like it very much myself.
What did we have, like, 3 classes together?
No, and I think it was 4. I think you probably forgot study hall. And you were never there. You always told Mrs. Carruthers some fabulous lie, and she always bought it. And I was so impressed with you because I thought, this girl can lie almost as good as I can.
And you got out almost as much as I did, and then we would meet behind the gym and smoke with the football players.
Those were the days. So you're married to the district attorney now, huh?
Yeah.
You want to hear the biggest coincidence of all? We were both married to DAs.
Yeah. Every time I saw you, I thought there was something familiar about you. I just wish I had realized sooner, because I really could use a friend in this town. No. Gina.
Will you be my friend? Sure. Why not? Some things never change.
Okay, so you played poker.
Mm-hmm. What else do you remember?
You taught me signals so I could help you cheat.
You were real good at it, too. Do you remember how much you liked it?
No.
Do you remember the signal for a flush?
No.
Hey, come on now. I want you to concentrate.
Okay.
Do this. Run through it.
Okay.
All right.
Here. Flush.
Very good. What?
I'm never gonna leave you.
Never?
Nope. I'll be your mole. You can be Robin Hood and I'll be Mary.
I think it's more like Bonnie and Clyde there, sweetheart.
It's okay. We'll live off your wits forever.
What are we going to do when that yacht you work on sails away?
They can sail without me. What? What? You don't believe me?
No. Okay, what's that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it says. You and me, we belong together. Two of a kind.
Hector, would you do me a favor and wait in the taxi? I won't be long.
Oh, well, take your time. I have the meter running. Just joking.
Eden is here. Eden is here, just
Liebe und Leidenschaft, Intrigen und Hass. Wie es weitergeht, erfahren Sie schon morgen zur gewohnten Zeit im California Clan, hier bei RTL.